Hello, friends, family, and whatnots. This is Blue Jay, and it is currently midnight. And I had a realization, and my mind is racing, and I'm gonna share it with you because there's no one to talk to at midnight. So my realization was that my self-worth is inherently tied to my perceived performance and intelligence. And that is not good, especially since I am going to college this fall. So, yeah. So that's a lot to work through in 6 months time. I'm going to attempt to work through this, and I'm planning to bring you guys along with me and give you like little updates on where I'm at in this journey as far as the self-worth goes and building my self-worth and self-confidence and stuff like that, and not connecting it to performance or my intelligence. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into school not having expectations. And that's going to be extremely hard to do because I originally had all these expectations because I was going to go to this college, and it's going to be away from home. It's going to be a new start. I'm going to be on the dean's list. I'm going to be in all these clubs, I'm just going to like start a whole new life, all that good stuff. But that's not really healthy for someone who has issues with self-worth and self-confidence. And when you tie that to performance and you tie that to good grades, trying to get good grades isn't the best option. I mean, like, trying to get good grades, that's good, but like, making that the ultimate goal isn't good. The ultimate goal should be putting in effort. It should be getting the experience and learning, because the goal should be to learn. You know what I mean? And getting experience. So, an experience requires you to fail, and I am terrified of failing. So I guess you could call that like gifted kid syndrome, but I wasn't really a gifted kid, so yeah, it's just interesting how that's just all entangled together. And I think the second thing I need to do is stop comparing myself to others. Because especially going to college and with all these other people who are neurotypical, for the most part, I assume they're going to be neurotypical. And I assume, they're going to be probably a little bit more, in my perception. See, if I was going to compare, I would say they would probably be more like have their life together, I guess. They would not necessarily know what they were doing, but they'd probably be more organized. They wouldn't have amnesia, that kind of thing. So it's just interesting. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna work on this, okay? So I'm gonna work on not comparing myself to other students at the college. And I'm going to challenge myself to put in as much effort as I can into my classes. I'm going to put in as much effort as I can into socializing. I'm going to put as much effort as I can into this YouTube channel. Yeah. So I'm going to do it up, but I'm going to put in effort. I'm not going to go into it with expectations. I'm not going to say I'm going to have so many subscribers by the time I get into college. I'm not going to say I'm going to be on the dean's list. I'm not going to say I'm going to be in clubs. I'm not going to say I'm going to be wearing makeup like the other girls. You know what I mean? So it's really an exercise in self-confidence and in self-confidence. It's an exercise in self-confidence and self-worth, but like also like discipline, like, because if you're not, because you have to like practice not having expectations. You have to practice not comparing yourself. You have to practice meditation, stuff like that. So I'm really, really, really going to work on this. I'm going to start journaling about it. I'm going to start, making YouTube videos about it. And I'm going to bring you guys along with this journey. Because hopefully by the time I get to, college, I'll have enough self-worth and enough self-confidence to be able to be authentic to myself, which I thought I was doing really good at, which I feel like I've came a long way from where I was, right? Because like now I'm like openly a DID system, and I'm standing up for myself. I'm setting boundaries with family and friends now and stuff like that. So, all that good stuff. But there's a lot of work to be done still. And I'm starting to realize that. And I think it's going to be a never ending journey. So, yay, content. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and love you. Bye.